So what's like the overall goal of this game, Aiden?
We're trying to get our shell back.
Oh yeah, that's right. It got stolen by the guy.
But are we gonna do the ending where we reignite the flame, or?
Yeah, are we gonna usher in the new age of darkness, or are we gonna link the first flame?
I have.
Well, I mean, like Aiden, they're not necessarily both good or bad.
It's
endings. It's kind of up to you.
Yeah, it's kind of up to your interpretation, like that kind of thing. Are you gonna save Solaire or no?
Oh God, no! My shell. Broke.
Oh God! There's a party hat.
Party time! Party time!
What's your cool ability with the party hat? You got a shotgun?
It's pretty good.
We're keeping that for a bit, yeah.
It's kind of it's pretty sweet.
Freaking epic.
I think I told you guys this, but in the fucking noise update for Pizza Tower, they give him a new gun instead of the shotgun, and it sucks. It's like the lamest fucking Gatling gun.
I saw a video the other day about how to respawn the doors.
Yeah, you have to taunt 3 times in front of the door.
And it doesn't tell you that like anywhere. It's really funny.
I think that was just like a dev thing that he added in.
Should I go back and go up there?
I don't know what's up there.
Probably
I
something.
don't know either.
It's probably something pretty sweet, if you ask me.
Let's go find out.
Are we gonna fight anything but crabs? Have we fought anything like a fish yet? Or
Yeah, we did. We fought the little.
Can you pick up those little swords?
No, we this is our only weapon throughout the entire game.
Oh. Really?
that's our Hollow Knight nail.
It's kind of weird. I imagine
Well,
that
I
you
think
get cool new
we
weapons.
probably upgrade it if it says rusty.
Probably.
Probably clean it up. Pour some Coca-Cola on there.
Come
on, jump up the fucking slope.
Shut up, man! Shut up! I don't need your negativity, man!
Are you sure you can't pick them up? They look like they're glowing a little bit.
If you could.
That'd be a cool I was literally just thinking one of those little, like, the swords would be a cool weapon.
Yeah, it would be.
But
Fucking stupid developer.
Dude, they already added a lot of fucking shells, okay? The shell's like the main mechanic. I don't know what you want, man.
do they have mac and cheese shells?
I want cool swords.
Are you telling me this fork isn't fucking sick and
I think
epic?
there'd be better cool swords than a fucking fork.
I think this fork is pretty fucking cool if you ask me, Damien.
Why can't we equip like Q-tips and stuff? Like those other guys.
Ding, 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 ding. God damn it, that song's stuck in my head.
Only because I only know that song from fucking Flying Obama.
Obama Run.
Obama Run, that's it. And I'm glad that I was able to 100% that game. Somehow. I don't know how I did.
Ooh.
No!
Ooh. Ah! God damn it!
Damien, I like how in every single certain type of playthrough in this entire channel, you have like an earworm of something stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, we got an extra. We can carry our extra heart kelp now. We have 4 heals now. That was worth it.
That was.
Damien, did I tell you that
Up on that one, too.
did you get the Hollow Knight video I uploaded to the thing?
Oh, I need to. It signed me out of Fillmore. I need you to sign me back in because I don't remember the login.
Oh, well, I can't.
Don't say it on there.
Yeah, it's just I was like, but Damien, that whole episode was just the same thing in episode 5.
Just wait, which episode was that? Was it the second band name episode?
Yes, it was an hour and 16 minutes of us making band names.
How long did you condense it to?
I was able to put it down to 55 minutes.
Nice.
Guys, whenever we play Airsoft with Aiden, he holds his pistol sideways.
He does.
Okay.
He insists on having like dual pistols. Like there's like better like airsoft weapons he can use, but he would like much rather use like dual
You
pistols.
guys didn't need to tell
He dresses up like Neo. Also, it's kind of cool,
You
honestly.
guys didn't need to tell everyone.
And then whenever someone shoots at him, he does like the slow motion, like bullet dodge thing.
Well, he tries to, but the
But yeah, but obviously
bullets,
it's not in slow motion.
the
so
bullets always hit his belly.
yeah.
He doesn't wear armor for it. He says his trench coat will block the damage.
Yeah, and then whenever we shoot him on the trench coat, like it since it's like so like thick and shit, it usually hits somebody. He's like, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it.
Why is she kinda?
That was the most annoying thing whenever you're playing like Nerf with like your little brother or something. He's like, I'm like, I hit you, and he's like, I didn't feel it.
I didn't have a little brother.
Well, you don't count. Silas, can you relate, or were you not a Nerf gun child?
I didn't have Nerf guns often, but yeah, I can relate. Our things was like sword fighting. We did cool fucking. I made fucking homemade lightsabers and fought with those.
We used cool store-bought lightsabers, and they lit up.
Did I ever tell you what I made lightsabers? What my lightsabers out of?
Huh?
So I got broken chair legs for the hilts, and then I fucking drilled it. You know, like the pegs for like a bike, so people can like sit on there with you.
Yeah.
Or stand on there with you.
I
took those and I like because there's like a little hole in there. I drilled that into the fucking chair leg, and that's like the emitter. And then I found like plastic like tubes, like plastic tubes that can kind of bend and stuff, and we would cut that into like I think it was like 3 or 4 long like sections, and then you could perfectly fit them into the bike peg.
That's pretty inventive, honestly. It's pretty.
I'm surprised it even worked, and it worked fine. I made like 6 of them. They look pretty cool. Something I keep neglecting to do because I have fucking money now is that I can buy fucking custom lightsaber.
Yeah,
sweet.
I was gonna do that, but then I didn't. I was like looking on the website back when I first had expendable income, and then I never did. I thought about getting a samurai sword also. I never did that either.
Oh god, Aiden.
God, I fucking couldn't dodge! Let's go, baby. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Baby, yeah. Yeah, baby.
Shut up, Buzz. I'll kill you. Do you remember anything like noteworthy to talk about during the Hobbit marathon?
Oh, dude, this guy definitely got that jerk.
I had a few things I was thinking. Oh, the big. Okay, so yeah, we did the cool. We probably mentioned it. Should we do a podcast today? I kind of wanted to talk about it then.
We might as well talk about it now. We're gonna be here a while.
Yeah.
I think Aiden likes this game. We might be able to play for a while.
Having fun.
Okay. Yeah. So we did the.
Ow,
We probably mentioned the Lord of the Rings marathon we did like a year ago, where we sat down and watched all the extended editions.
Yeah.
Back to back. It was like 11 hours, and it was awesome. And at the end of it, we're like, all right, we got to do Hobbit. Same thing someday. We got to do it. And then we did that like last week, and not as bad as I thought it would be. Like the extended editions make them like a lot better.
I'm gonna wait until you're done with your story.
So I was we had 2 different rankings of how we like thought they would be. I said I thought Battle of the Five Armies was the best, and then Desolation of Smog, then Unexpected Journey.
I wish we're doing really good.
I said the first one, the third one, and then the second one. My reasons is first one is just really, it felt really iconic and memorable. All the stuff in that one was kind of cool. It's almost exactly how I remember it, actually. I'm surprised I remembered all of it.
Yeah,
I was like,
true.
It was a really nice movie, and it doesn't really deviate from the books either. So it's kind of neat. I liked it. And then the second movie is such a fucking slog. It's fucking goofy. It has goofy CGI.
Okay, I thought the first one was the goofiest. There was 3 different songs. I don't know.
Yeah, but at least that was in the book. I think that was my reasoning. I was like,
Yeah.
at least it was a
I
part
don't
of the
know.
original story. I can get behind it in that way. This is how Tolkien kind of intended it to be.
Mm-hmm.
But in the second one, there's fucking Legolas and the fucking like weird wood elf stuff. I fucking hated the.
I really liked the scene where they first get to like Mirkwood and they're all fucking like tripping. I thought it was really long, but I liked how like weird it was. It really made you feel like you're going crazy.
Another thing we should say is that we don't know how the actual pacing of these movies are because we watched the extended.
Yes.
So like, I don't even know what's in the movies and what's not actually.
I watched we both
I fucking dodged the game. Fuck you.
I've seen all the regular versions. We both seen all the regular versions in theaters, but that was like when they came out like 10 years ago, so I don't remember.
Oh, this game's like really hard, guys.
I thought that Battle of the Farm Armies was the best because it just had like it had plot at like the beginning and the end, but there's this like probably like an hour straight of just like uninterrupted fight scenes in the middle that were really badass and like a good level of goofy. Like there was like one guy. There's I feel like Lord of the Rings, when you're watching like these big fight scenes, there's like a couple like goofy elements, but it makes it like so much more fun, like the big like elephants they ride and like that kind of thing. in this one, there was a couple things like that. There was like a dude who was like riding around on a warthog, that like was swinging his hammer, and it was really funny. There was this like big troll that one of the orcs was riding, and he was blind, and he had like big like flail like things on his arms, and it was just like cool. Like he was like swinging those around the battlefield. So it was a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool fight scenes, and I just turned my brain off. It was really fun.
You can do it in.
It's that final attack. It's that little shiv attack that motherfucker does. The little British shiver.
I definitely do agree. I think that Battle of Five Armies was a lot better than I thought it was going to be from what it was.
Yeah.
Because so originally, whenever I thought about these movies, my thoughts were like, they only had enough content for fucking 2 movies. How do they stretch out this whole thing for like a whole movie?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of get it now. All the stuff like action stuff like that. Biggest drawback is I still fucking hate Thorin.
Yeah. He sucks so bad. He makes the wrong call at every single turn. He always gets his ass beat. He wins one fight at the end and he dies anyway. So like, it's like a half of a win. He's like constantly getting captured and like starting shit, and other dwarves have got to like step in for him to like help him and stuff. He does nothing. He sucks. And at the very end, he's like, yeah, he goes insane at the end, and then he realizes he's like, okay, I kind of fucked up, and he goes up to his guys and he's like, all right, I've been a bit of a dickhead. Will you guys come with me one more time? I'd be like, no, dude, what the fuck? Who are you?
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay, here's a funny thing we were talking about. At the end of the first movie, there's a scene where he's like, I said that hobbits are unreliable. You should just go back to your comfy home, and and that you would never fare on the battlefield. I've never been so wrong. And then I think he and like Frodo, or not Frodo, Bilbo like hug or something.
Yeah, he like hugs Bilbo. He's like, all right, you're one of us now.
And then, but like Damien said, like, what if they kissed?
I was like, yeah, wouldn't it be funny if they like had like a passionate like kiss right there, and like the music swells, and like that's how the end of the movie. I was like, God, this whole trilogy would be like so different, but honestly, it would be like the exact same, because like Bilbo and Thorin have this like weird relationship where like Thorin like trusts him like a lot. Like there's a lot of scenes in Battle of the Five Armies where he's like, you wouldn't betray me, right, Bilbo? You're the only one I can trust. You're like the only one who gets me. And I was like, maybe, you know what? Maybe if there was like a weird romantic tension, I don't think any of the scenes would be different.
There was your roommate who was scared of the dragon.
Yeah, my roommate, Rob, was like really high, and they were like, yeah, the dragon like really scared me as a kid. I tried to come into the marathon like when the dragon was gone, but I mistimed it. It was really funny.
Dragon is, I like how this little blob thing is tweened. I think the movies weren't as bad as I thought. They were still not good. Good.
I thought that they're fun and they're not bad at the very least.
They don't measure up to the originals, I think.
Yeah, no, they don't measure up to the greatest movie trilogy ever made.
I think, I feel like if I were to rewatch those movies again, I would watch the first one, I'd skip most of the second one until they make it to that fucking lake town, and then I'd watch the rest.
What was the Lake Town guy who killed Smaug? What was his name?
We kept like not finding his name because they call him Barg, but that's not his name.
Whoever that guy is, he arguably does something way more important than like all of the hobbits, all of the dwarves combined. Honestly, like their whole goal was like, all right, we're gonna go reclaim the mountain from Smaug. We're gonna kill Smaug, and then they're not even the ones who do it at the end.
Yeah, he's the one who kills the dragon. And
then they just kind of take up they just like take the mountain for themselves.
I like how he was the only reasonable character.
Yeah.
In the whole story, like one of the only reasonable characters, he goes up to them and is like, guys, there's thousands of elves here. You're gonna get your shit rocked if you don't give them the mountain. This is not even for me anymore. You need a fucking.
They didn't even want the mountain. There's these like specific gems that like the wood elves wanted, and Thorin was like, no. I will not give away my treasure to a damn dirty elf, even though, like, the elves have, like, helped. Well, no, they got captured by the elves at one point, but, like, still, like, there's, like, no reason for Thorin to be such an asshole still.
Supposed to teleport here. I feel stupid.
Well, there's a part in the second movie that I thought was kind of goofy, at least maybe, like, a logical standpoint for me. I was like, all right, we'll let you guys go. Just give us back the crystals if you succeed.
And then Yeah, and then Thorin's like, I will not fucking do that. It's like, dude.
At the very least, just say you will so you can just go.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the end, the elves would have kind of lost, right? Weren't the dwarves like fucking their shit in?
In the final battle, they never even ended up fighting at the end because the orcs showed up. They were like about to fight.
I thought they both fought for a little bit.
No, they were like about to. Like there's this like tension, and then like the dwarves show up, and then they're like about to fight.
How many purple crystals is there over there? Because I can't see the full thing over here.
On the right side, 29.
29.
29.
Oh
Alright.
yeah, that's right.
We can get some upgrades.
My aspect ratio on my TV is a little messed up, but you won't notice in the recording.
Alright, we're just gonna lock all the base skills real quick.
Lock in. I've been watching the behind the scenes for The Hobbit also because I was like, what fucking happened here?
Yeah, it's really weird because like Damien explained because he watched the Lord of the Rings ones. Like in Lord of the Rings, they try to make it like historically accurate in a way.
Yeah, because they were like, for Lord of the Rings, they're like, this isn't a fantasy movie. This is like a historical movie.
God, Silas.
That
Every fucking time.
You're so bad at this.
I don't know fucking how. I prepared and everything. Good thing I have fucking napkins. God damn it.
Alright, how much does it say I have now?
14. It's the funny number. You
That's
like.
the fucking. Oh, okay. Okay. So we need it. We're going through this tree now, baby.
I was talking about. Oh yeah, because Peter Jackson was like, this is not a fantasy movie. This is a fucking historical film. And the idea was like all of the props and all of the sets are supposed to look like something out of history, not like a fantasy movie. Hobbit, that is not the case. Everything looks goofy, everything looks cartoony, and it's like
all of it is like a lot of it is There's a dwarf in the last movie who's CGI for no reason.
Yeah.
Like all the dwarves are like live action except for this one dwarf who's like a fucking Marsdean's mom character model, and I don't understand why. He just has a Scottish accent, and we thought it was fucking Mike Myers.
He sounded a lot like Mike Myers. So you mentioned that there was like a behind set thing where like Ian McKellen like almost like quit acting because of it.
Well,
I found out what that was. Basically, in the Lord of the Rings, they used like forced perspective usually to make him bigger than the hobbits.
Oh yeah, they use CGI somehow.
Yeah, they used CGI in this one because the movies were like being released in like 3D also, and it would like give it away too easily if it was like forced perspective, I guess. So it was CGI. It was I kind of understand where he was coming from. So basically,
he's in a fucking weird like the picture I remember seeing. He's like in Bilbo's house, and there's just a bunch of green everywhere.
So
What happened, guys?
is this the place you were just at?
Yeah, this was the.
Dude, there's
What the fuck happened?
Dude, it's Ocarina of Time.
This is Ocarina of Time. I've been steady watched by Weary Guard. Are you gonna fight him? Is he evil now?
Maybe.
Are you like okay, dude? Are you like okay, man?
Well, you guys get what you wanted.
Continue, Damien.
So the way they did it was they have a completely different set that's like a recreation in green screen basically. So like you know the scene at the beginning where they're like all the dwarves are like eating all the food and stuff at Bilbo's house. So like they're all over there on like the actual set and they're all interacting and stuff. And Ian McKellen is sitting in.
The humans sit in a green room. Or something?
They made Ian McKellen sit in green screen hell, and they're recording them simultaneously. So imagine you hear everybody like having fun in the next room over, and you're sitting by yourself in this like land of green screen, having to like you've got like an earpiece in, and he's like talking to them like in a different room, and he's like looking at like nothing. And I understand where he's coming from now. That sounds really sad. He was like,
does he? I'm assuming there has to be at least one moment in the entire fucking trilogy he talked to one of them, please.
Well, yeah, like anytime he's talking to like humans, and there's the whole like subplot with like Galadriel and everything. So like he wasn't in horrible green screen land the whole time. I haven't finished even the behind the scenes for the first one yet, but I was like, yeah, that would be really sad.
It It would be. That sucks. Aiden, imagine if we record FPS and you're in a green screen room.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'd kill you guys.
you're in another room with an earpiece in, and you're like, yeah, this game's pretty cool. So this is like a crab game, basically.
And then like there's a speaker that doesn't work in our room, so we can't even hear you. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd go crazy too.
Have you seen anything else that made you think, like, that gleaned anything that happened during production that fucked up The Hobbit? Like, why they put in the songs all of a sudden, or, like...
Well, those were in the original, all the songs.
Well, there were also songs in Lord of the Rings, so I just want to know, is there a difference?
I get they're just going for, like, a more, like, since the Hobbit is, like, a children's book, they were going for that, kind of, but also that doesn't make sense, because they get, like, way more violent, like, the longer they go. I don't know. I guess I haven't finished it. I assume I'll glean more information further.
I want to know why, like, how it kind of turned out that like that.
Apparently, what I've heard is that the production for the last one was like fucked. Like they had like a really like tight window, and that's the case for all of them too. Like they were like fucking speed running like a movie trilogy, but it like got like worse as they went, I guess. That's just what I've heard.
It was probably less planned than Lord of the Rings, because Lord of the Rings, they like...
Oh yeah, like at the beginning, they didn't even know if they were like doing it yet, and they like, it got to a point where they're like making stuff for the movie, and they're like, do we continue? Like, what the fuck's going on here? And then like they ended up having like not as much time to like even finish like pre-production and all that.
I think one of my favorite Lord of the Rings things is I like the texture clipping in the ground there. One of my favorite Lord of the Rings things is there was a guy who was supposed to play Aragorn before Virgo, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like very close before they started filming, the guy was just not interested in the movie at all. He just didn't care.
Yeah.
And like everybody in that movie, I think cared a lot about the movie.
Yeah.
Everybody was having fun and all that. And then and like I think I remember there was a point where like Peter Jackson or somebody was like, do you like actually want to be here? He's like, no. And then they just found another guy.
What's funny about that also, they gave Viggo Mortensen like a 2-day window to decide. They like called him up and he was like, we need you over here and like this weekend, like can you get over here? And he's like, fuck, I guess. Or like his kid convinced him, I think. But there's actually a really funny scene. You know how when they're in Bree, they look over and they see Strider over there?
Yeah.
He was not there. Like when they filmed that, they were looking at nothing, and then they filmed.
Guys, why did the lobster blush?
To get to the other side.
So they added that in post.
Yeah, they filmed like Aragorn's scene later. But yeah, when they originally filmed it, they're like, "Who is that over there?" And it's nobody.
It's kind of sad seeing like the production standards between both movies or trilogies. Even then, like Lord of the Rings had like a very kind of they only filmed for like a year. Like, didn't they film all their shit kind of all at once?
Yeah.
And then they did all the editing stuff afterwards in a way.
Yeah, I think they did something similar because all the Hobbits were filmed were all released like 1 year apart from each other. So I think they did something similar, but it wasn't as rigorous. I don't know. I haven't finished them yet, so I'll come back when I have more information.